message. Let me put y'all on some game real quick, okay? Because I feel like some men don't understand this. As I've been talking about scams and stuff like that, how people run scams, women run scams too. And one of them biggest scams, like I told y'all in my videos back in the day, like I grew up around that stuff. So it's like back then, the women would do where shit. It was women that would literally sleep with about 5 to 10 men in a month. At the end of the month, they would end up pregnant. Most of them would end up, going to the clinic on Wednesday to get, abort mission. You know what I'm saying? And but out of these 10 dudes, they would have end up collecting bands from these people. Some of them would end up coming up with just, $500 a piece, depending on how many dudes they slept with. Some of them will come up with at least 1,000 to 1,500. It just depends on how far along the person is, because going to them clinics, it ain't cheap. So it used to be women running these games where they would go to the, sleep with all these men and be like, at the end, be like, yeah, I'm pregnant, da da da. And they would scam the dudes right off hand. These dudes would know 10 times out of 10 they was sleeping with the girl, whoever was running the scam. They know 10 out of 10, like, yeah, I slept with her unprotected, da da da. So they would have to come up with the money to pay the girl to go ahead and go to the clinic. Because some of them, I know for the women that I grew up around, they would do it in particularly, they would target men that they knew was, one, either in a closet, or two, they would target men that were married or in relationships. And especially if they would know, like, say, if they, they knew you was like the local dope boy or you did something like that, these women would target these men. And these men would be thinking, oh, she cool, whatever. And some of them would feel like, what I'm saying, that they could pip these girls out because they didn't care. As long as it was about the money, they didn't really care. Now, here's the other biggest kicker. It will be some of these girls where they will literally be pregnant already. They be knowing that they about 2, 3, 4 months pregnant, but they just don't look it. And these dudes wouldn't even know that these girls will already be pregnant. So most of the time, like, the ones that I knew, they will be at least about 2, 3 months pregnant along. But they will already know, like, they'll go to the clinic and get rid of it. And most men don't understand, like, even after you get, you go to the clinic and try to get rid of it, the hormones will still show positive on the test at least 6 weeks later. So the person could have been got rid of the baby. You wouldn't even know it, but they still got the HCG level in their system. So they could still test positive on the stick. So like if they peed on the stick, it will still say that they were pregnant. Reason being how I know, because it's like the one time that I did it, and it was like I went to go, I was trying to go to the Navy at that time. And it was like I knew I had did everything I was supposed to. I'm thinking my time is up. Still went to go pee on it. And they was like, ma'am, you're still pregnant. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And they was like, well, your HCG levels are still up. So I was like, well, can we do a blood test? It was like, no, because if it's still in your system, it's in your system. Meanwhile, like I was telling y'all, these women will still know, like, they done got rid of it and stuff like that. And y'all probably be thinking, oh, I'm fit to go smash. Da, da, da. And she'll be like, nah, because I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm spotting and stuff like that. Like, these are the tricks of the trade. I'm just trying to put y'all on. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll be like, oh, I don't feel good. Or, I don't feel, I'm a little tired or stuff like that. But they knowing like they just trying to rest up because they know after they done either did the DNC or whatever procedure they got, they thinking about how I'm gonna get some money off of this, because it's like you may be the target and say like you the good dude, right? Say it's like the one dude they probably, like, out of the 10 dudes they dealing with, mind you, they done probably got 10 bands for the week or for the month, because they done told every single one of these dudes like, hey, I'm not gonna keep it or whatever. You still taking her out to wine and dine her. You thinking she bad. You think she cool. But little do you not know, hey, she over here, she leaking. It's a crime scene in her pants. And you just thinking, oh, she just don't feel good. So guess what? Now you done took her out and fed her. You probably done went and bought groceries because she still got you thinking it's her baby. Some of them are so cold that, like, shit, back in the day, I know for me, when my first pregnancy, but it was just like, for me, it was a survival method. I ain't ever trick anybody. I knew who my baby daddy was or whatever the case may be. However, I didn't have a job and I was trying to go to work, but I didn't have, the means of transportation. So I had to depend on friends. And it was like, I knew it was like, shit, I need to be the designated driver. But I knew like if I stayed at my homegirl's house, shit, they had food. But most of the time I would have to hustle, go braid some hair, go help somebody with an outfit, do a dance routine, something like that. But I wouldn't go sleep with nobody. But then it got to a point where it was like I needed to eat. Like I was like maybe 4 or 5 months into my pregnancy. But this would be like a dude like I probably had slept with like maybe a month or two before I even got pregnant. He clueless to how far along I am. But it's like the only thing he knew was like shit, she still look good. You know what I'm saying? She's still cool. I needed to eat. So I would low key be like, okay, cool, I got me free meals for the month. Sometimes I'll end up getting groceries, have to take it to my homegirl house because I couldn't stay with like my mama or my auntie and them because I got tired of, anytime my mama would bring a man home, they would always want to try me. And I wasn't on that type of time because shit, they was used to selling their coochie. I ain't on no tip of selling no coochie. But for this, I'm putting some of y'all dudes on. This is how the rules of the game is. And it'll be a chick that you be thinking, oh, she bad, da da da. Now they can become little eyelash techs, or some of them be acting like they know how to do nails or they know how to do all this stuff. But then you come to find out, you be like, well, damn, where all the money go? Well, shit, you done gave her $500, and you sat there. You probably gave her $500. Say you gave her $500 last week, but then you end up pulling up on her and shit like that. Her hair done, her nails done, nigga. That money that you just gave her to go to the clinic, she used all of that to go get her hair done, her nails done, to get a new fit, to go get her next victim for her to keep playing this game. So it's still women that still run that game of, oh, I'm pregnant and da, da, da. And it be dudes where I done seen some dudes. I'm talking about, I had to fade in the background because it ain't none of my business. I done seen these hoes go so cold as far as they will give birth to the kid, make the dude sign the birth certificate. On top of that, depending on how much money you was giving her during the time during that pregnancy, she fit to go put your ass on child support and try to get as much money she's been getting from all 5, 6 of these dudes. And depending on what it is, if you moving the street life, trust and believe, she fit to set your ass up. If it ain't about a hotel or be like, oh, the baby needs milk or this and that, while she sitting there thinking, yeah, she might have her own crib, and she calling you talking about, I need some money for the food. Oh, I need some money for the rent. Da, da, da. Y'all niggas be so fucking dumb and so bobo in the damn head that she done called you over. You don't know that she got Fred and Tim over there because she done told Fred and Tim, like, yeah, he be moving what, he be moving weight or moving work. Mind you, you probably don't do any of that stuff, or you probably do something different. She done called her little two dudes and her homegirl to come over and be like, yeah, I told Keisha to come over, thinking y'all about to, you thinking you about to smash. And little do you not know, you fit to get smashed in your damn head and they fit to steal your cash. And then next thing you know, she gonna be acting like, I don't even know who that is. Oh, oh, why is that? Like, you gonna be sitting there like, bruh, how the hell, like, it's just the rules of the game. Because it's like some of y'all dudes, it's like game recognized game. And for me, like, anytime a dude ever try to run game on me, like, baby, you gotta understand the game was invented from the people that I came from. And it's like, even the last dude, it's like, nigga, if you gonna be riding both sides of the fence, well, shit, let me at least put you out here, on a list where we can at least make some money. Cause shit, I got kids to feed. But after that, like, once I figured out, like, shit, you getting bent over, shit, you might as well, I look at you as a female at this point. And it's just like, the soft dudes, the ones that these women be knowing in the closet, baby, these women will milk you. Be like, yeah, they be like, ooh, I'm gonna get him to marry me and da da da. And mind you, she probably gonna let you do all the dirt in the street that you could think of. But trust and believe, at any given moment, she gonna feel like she can dangle every little secret that y'all ever did, every position. Anytime you compromise, anytime that y'all try to make money together, she is keeping every little bit of receipt. Unbeknownst to you, you thinking, oh, ain't nobody seen what I did. Trust and believe, she done tracked you. She know who was who you done talked to 10 times out of 10. Cause this ain't even like, I'm not even leaving you a small chance. 10 times out of 10, Every person that you felt like you was sneaking and creeping with, she know who it is. Cause 10 times out of 10, just how dude was thinking he was sending people in towards me. Nah, she done sent in all her little friends that's in the community. She done sent them towards you. Even the females, shit, it probably be females she done slept with that you be thinking, oh, they bad, they bad. And these are her friends, but you don't know it. But these are like her, her whole friends that she only bring it out like whenever it's necessary. And I'm talking about shorty could low key still be working a regular 9 to 5, be working at Red Lobsters, McDonald's, and Burger King and shit like that. And this is how they like to keep their profile low. Unless they just one of them, hey, I gotta be sedity, bougie type hoes. That's when they be like, oh, I want a sugar daddy. So this will be a bitch that shit, you thinking you done got the baddest bitch on the block, thinking she pregnant, got your kid. Lo and behold, that kid ain't even yours, my God. That kid is probably your homeboys, your uncles, shit, let alone, I'm sorry to say, some fellas, it could be your damn granddaddy. Like, I done seen bitches be so cold and lethal with the shit that they be sleeping with the whole crew. And when I say the crew, the crew. So if you got homeboys and she feel like that they got some kind of money, and she, like, most of the time they will choose the dude that is the weakest link. You may feel like you going hard or whatever the case may be. To her, you was the weakest link. The other ones, she holding on to you to scope out. Okay, she already know that she cute or whatever. She fit the scope out and cope out, smoke out, whatever it is with your friends. She fit to figure out which one of your friends got the bigger ends than what it is that you bring it to her. Because shit, you probably be like, shit, I'm only gonna do it for a Louis belt. Shit, she trying to do it for a Louis belt, a Gucci purse, some new leggings. Shit, she probably needs some motherfucking new drawers if she even wear any. That's if her poom poom even, if she even keep it clean. Shit, I hope the bitch using at least Vagisil to keep the bitch balanced. But if that's not, that's none of my concern or my business. Hell, I hope she even going to the clinic to get checkup. But shit, they should at least run the test whenever she hitting that, the Planned Parenthood. Like, I feel like somebody gonna end up be like, dang, well, can I go with you to the ultrasound? Or I want, like, I feel like it's a man, like, look, I done seen this shit happen so many times. But it's like, for me, like I said, for me, I was on survival. I needed to eat. I knew I was pregnant. I didn't have no way to get, my vitamins and stuff like that. But then once I figured, like, okay, shit, Medicaid is going to help me. Shit, I used the program, but I understood that I didn't want to be on Medicaid. I did not want to be on government assistance. I do not want to depend on that. And that, considering in this part of my life, I have no choice because I got a special need kid. So, like, doing all that crazy shit, that shit had to go out the window, especially when I went into the military. You can't play that shit because you don't ever know what somebody is really thinking or what they going through. And it's like, I done seen females destroy men's life where they thinking that these is their kids, and they get about 4, 5, 10 years in, and they so attached to the kids. But then it's just like the man notice, like, damn, this kid they don't act like me, don't look like me, they don't favor nobody in the family. And it'll take somebody to be like, dude, why the baby da 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 da? And you sitting there wondering why everybody keep trying to say that the baby ain't mine. Cause dude, 9 times out of 10, cause it'd be that small little percentage where it could be yours, but shit, it'd be so fucking slim that, like, for me, my ex-husband thought he was getting away with shit. It was like, dude, I don't know if you think somebody is boo-boo the fool or fucking stupid. He slept with his own brother's girl. The girl's first baby, she pulled the same stunt. But I was like, I can understand, especially if you ain't got no support, you ain't got no family, whatever. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing I'll tell anybody, don't be trying to pin no baby on no man. Like, if you trying to be player out here in the street, like, I'll tell anybody, you want to play stupid games, you can come play with me, baby, and I'm going to teach you the fucking game. Because shit, I'm a player. I'm going to tell you straight up to your face. I ain't ever been a person to lie to anybody. Even when my ex-husband tried me and I knew he was treating like so bad, I was bold enough to be like, hey, well, shit, you want to cheat? I cheated on you too. And you're lying, you're joking. I'm like, why would I have to lie? I have zero reason to lie. But the one thing is that I'm always certain of, when I say who my kids is from, my kids is who the fuck they're from. You can do DNA tests. I ain't got no problem with it. But somebody is currently dealing with a bitch will be like, oh, I want to do DNA tests, or they can't refuse it. So you had to go sneak and do your own type of test. bruh, you gonna be sad as fuck, because then you gonna figure out, as soon as you find out the kid ain't yours, you gonna probably be finding out that your homeboy smashed, your cousin smashed, the cousin of the cousin smashed, probably your uncles, your brothers. You'll be mad in a motherfucker, ready to, tear down the city. But these women be running game too, so it's just like, I know y'all usually hear me talking about the men and shit like that, because there is a such thing as romance con artists. And a bigger part of it is, it's like, it's kind of like the pimp and hoe dynamic, like my bottom bitch or my top bitch, da 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 type shit. But it ain't no real such thing, because any man that feel like he got to pimp another woman is like, I feel that is like the lowest of the low of a man, because it ain't no reason to do it. But then it was just like with the last dude, it was like, when he tried to do it, I called him out on the shit. And then he was just like, what? Like, he was so confused. It is like, ain't no being confused about this shit. Like, I know the rules of the game, but it's like, be for real and be honest, and realize that, hey, some of these chicks, you was just only for a good, a good run. And these women will sit here, I'm telling you, they will pin babies on your ass. It's so many men right now that's taking care of fucking kids that ain't even theirs. Or be like, oh, I could do da 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 da. No, like, I would prefer you to go with a kid, a woman that got probably 5, 6 kids, but shit, she handle her business. She ain't got to deal with, like, for me, I ain't got baby daddy problems. The only baby daddy problem I got right now, I got a bitter baby daddy. So it's like, I can understand a man's perspective when they have to talk about the bitter baby mama. Like, my baby mama won't let me see the kid. Da, da, da. And these be they for real blood kids. These are my for real blood kids. And with my ex-husband, he was like a type of person, like I said, he was into that romance con artist. I didn't figure that out till like the very end of it, because it was just like, some of it I was blind to it, but most of it, it was just like an emotional thing, and me just rebuilding myself up. And most of the time, women that tend to do this, and I can honestly vouch for it, because from experience, I was at a point of, I didn't respect my body. I didn't know my worth. I had confidence, but I didn't know my worth. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like trying to figure out, what is it that I really want in this world? What do I want out of life? But then the biggest part of it is, once I realized, like, shit, I got a daughter. Do I want my daughter to have to go through this shit? Hell no. So the bitches that still do that, and you got a daughter, bitch, you fit to eat karma like it's dirt. Like, you fit to, it's like one of those that somebody put your mouth on the edge of the curb and ready to stump you out. That's the type of shit that some of these women do, and they don't realize, like, hey, people are not right mentally or emotionally. And when you going out here, especially when it comes to life, and some of these men are in the process of actually wanting to change their life and shit like that, and want to be in their kids' life, and you playing shit like that, and God forbid that, hey, it's a man that, I know for me, like, a chick be, oh, I got your man. Okay. You go ahead and feel like you gotta be Cesar or whatever the case may be. Enjoy. I'm not for the cry about it, and I sure the fuck ain't gonna chase no man, but you did. And then the way you did it, you lying, trying to pin a kid with him, and knowing you sleeping with 4, 5, 6 of his fucking friends and his fucking family members. Chick, eat that for lunch, eat that for dinner, you and your baby, because I ain't got no sympathy for it. And people be like, damn, that's kind of cold-blooded. It is what it is. Like, how do you expect me to have sympathy for you if you ain't even got your own self-respect? I got enough respect for myself that shit, even when it came to the first game, like, shit, at 18, shit, anybody at 18, I got that shit up out of my system at 18. Swinger parties, all of that shit, I got that shit out of my system at 18, 19, as you should. It's normal. It's healthy. I mean, it wasn't in the healthiest way, but I did what I did. And it's shit, like, I'm supposed to be embarrassed? No. Like, shit, I was a teen. So anybody trying to hold my past against me, you're the stupidest motherfucking on earth. Just trying to, we're in the past, used to sleep with any, no, I didn't used to sleep with anybody. And even then, anybody at assigned swinger parties know better, that you have to be drug free, you have to be disease free, and it's invite only. So it's just like, once I got invited, I got to see everything I needed to see under the sun, especially when it came to men. So it's just like, shit, I'm gonna learn my way around a man. I learned my way around a woman. I understood that I did not want a woman. I do not desire a relationship with a woman. But I had my fun. And then it was like, with a man is what I want, but I need a strong man. But not only that, it was like the experience of shit. At that age, I think I already had my daughter. Prior to, it was like I understood like shit, I had to eat. So shit, anybody found in me was cute or thought I was pretty. Shit, I'm talking about I was 6, 7, 8 months pregnant. Men would take me on dates. And I'm talking about wholesome dates. I would still dress up nicely. I didn't have to go reveal my body, none of that. Men I was talking about, I was pregnant. Mind you, I wasn't looking for them. I wasn't checking for them. They would come and be like, hey, I want to take you to dinner. I want to take you to a movie. Politely. Oh, thank you. I'm not thinking, oh, what did your baby daddy? Shit, my baby daddy was nowhere involved. He was still over there sneaking and geeking and scamming. My favorite first baby daddy, and he still do it. Shit, 20 years later, my oldest, what, 16, about to be 17, 16, 17 years later, he's still doing the same stuff. So it's just like I don't go backwards. I keep going forward. But the difference between me and a lot of other bitch shit, at least I had it in a respectable way where men would actually be like, hey, I want to take her out to dinner. I want to feed her. Shit, I made sure I still had food. I still had time where I can go to my appointments. I had rides and stuff like that and shit. If I wanted a dick appointment, I could get it if I wanted to. But then I understood that it wasn't really for me because it was like shit. A pregnancy is very sacred. However, I understood if the original baby daddy is not going to be there, why would I stop myself from love from a man that would actually genuinely want to give me love? But at least I will be honest, he understood that it was like I had at least 3 dudes. I was full pregnant. You couldn't miss my belly. Taking me to dinner, taking me to appointments, wanted to just hang genuinely to talk with me, meeting a family. They knew that the baby wasn't theirs. But shit, when my baby did come out, baby, they was in love with me and my daughter. So it's like shit. I don't understand why some of y'all bitches be sitting here trying to pin babies on dudes like that. That ain't even cool. And then it's like, oh, I run game better, da, 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 and I look better. No, baby, you look like a slut and you look dirty, like a dirty foot. Because if you can't keep a G with anybody, baby, you are nasty. Meaning you'll be a person so vindictive that if you did catch HIV or some kind of STD, that she will be willing to, her bottom, I bet you her bottom dollar, she'll be willing to sleep with you just so you, if you're one of her biggest supplies and you making sure she got money so she can get her hair done, her nails done, or whatever it is, or fund her drugs or whatever it is, honey, I promise you she will be willing to give you any STD or anything incurable to keep you from going to the next woman, especially if you know you got a chance in motherfucking life. And if a bitch feel like you got a chance in life, trust and believe she will trap you with a life, with your life, or on life, or put you in life. So I'm just trying to put y'all on game to understand like shit. I know I be talking about the LGBTQ community and shit like that, but it's a true story. Women do the same shit. It ain't no different from the men. The only thing that I learned different with the men was I had to learn like the lingo. How far do they go? What places will they go? Are they voyaging? The glory, baby, I don't figure out how they go to the glory holes, when they wearing the ski masks, the mannerisms, the ones that want to be discreet with the shit that they doing. And it was just like shit. Even then, I still look at gay dudes funny too. Shit, like you can't be my friend and you gay and you sitting here, oh, I'll be messing with him on the low. Well, baby, shit, you barely, well, you out the closet, but you still in the closet, so you somebody's secret. So why would anybody want to deal with you either? You don't even know your worth because you still want to be kept a secret. Shit, if you all out and waving your motherfucking flag, wave that shit high in fucking pride. You don't have to be nobody's secret. And if you got to be a secret, shit, what are you? You a bottom bitch? Shit, basically, because you do get bent over unless you get in the favor return. But hey, however it goes, don't be feeling like you gotta be blackmailed. That's what I tell anybody. Don't be sitting here let motherfucker hoe shit over your head about nothing. I don't let nobody hoe shit over my head about nothing. You're not gonna make me feel embarrassed. You're not gonna make me feel sad. Oh, you're a single mother with 4 or 5 baby daddies. And so fucking what? Do you pay my bills? Are you paying my car note? Are you paying my cell phone? You ain't paying none. Are you paying my rent? Shit, I guarantee my rent is worth more than what the fuck you carrying in your pocket as we speak. So why are you even feeling like the need to even want to raise your voice? Shit, don't let your nuts hang. I need you to let your nut sex go right back into place, because before you sit or try to come my way, don't even try to come my way. That's the same thing with females be like, I look better than her. And I got this and I got that, baby. But shit, you ain't got nothing on the inside. Cause bitch, do you even know what kind of goals you got? No, your next goal is to sit in there and figure out what next nigga that you can go ahead to manipulate, to try to play games. Shit, you probably goes for, I got a job. I got a job. These hoes ain't really got no real ass fucking job. And even if she do got to get a job, she probably don't keep it no longer than fucking 3 months. Shit, I know for me, the only reason why my last few jobs I couldn't keep because I didn't have support to make sure that, hey, the only job that my mama had was to make sure that my kids got out from school and made it home safely. That was it. That was the only job that my mama had. It would be as far as her calling it, you need to come get, I had good paying jobs. Couldn't secure them because I didn't have support to make sure that, hey, my kids were all in school. Thank the heaven. Still handling bills, going to college, going to work. I don't have to be out there in the streets to sit there and try to play a game on, ooh, if you be my man. And no, it's one of those, baby. Any man having a baby, have a baby by me, baby, and be a millionaire. I feel like fucking 50 cents up in this bitch, okay? Okay, I would be Curtis Jackson or Curtisha. That's the girl name, Curtisha Jackson. I'll be freaking her. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I will put any nigga that ever had me, you a lucky bitch. Cause any nigga that gonna come, you gonna be my bitch. And if you feel like you playing the game, you definitely feel to be one. Because it's like, you have to learn the rules of the game. You don't play with people. And I understood at the very young age, you not able to play with people. You don't play with people's feelings. You don't play with their emotion. You definitely don't play with their time, especially if you know they got their head right. They got their head on their shoulder and they trying to live life and do shit in the right way. I had motherfuckers like, my ex-husband James, he pulled dumb shit. Like, bro, why would you do that dumb shit calling DCF and CPS? Oh, because that was her trauma. Yeah, I went through a trauma, and you try to use the trauma of what happened to my kid. Any parent, just imagine being a fucking parent and you leave your child, say if you're a man and you used to being with your kid all the time and you got to leave it with the baby mama, but the baby mama is a little bit unfit, but you're not sure, but shit, at the end of the day, it's the child's mother, you know what I'm saying? Or father. Me, I thought this is child father. Ain't nothing can go wrong with my kid. Next moment, child, oh, you got to go to a hospital. Imagine hearing somebody tell you a child that's only a newborn. My son was only 6 weeks old. The doctor came in and said, your child suffered a bilateral fracture to the skull. It's a newborn. He's 6 weeks old. I went through 17 months of fighting for my child, talking about in and out of court. And I was still in the military. And I had to face court judgment with the military as well. So not only did I got to go to court with the government itself, I had to go to court with the military twice. That shit will give you PTSD alone. And the biggest piece of it is, it's like, shit, I supposed to have been at home, breastfeeding my child, nurturing my child, loving on my child. And I had to see my child sit in the motherfucking hospital for fucking 4 months. And in that 4 months, when he first get there, he flatlined. So I watched my kid die. So that's why I don't understand how some of these bitches be out here trying to pick. No, baby, you need to know who the real fucking daddy is. Because God forbid, if any fucking life tragic situation happened, you need to be able to go to the parent. Hey, my child need a blood transfusion. You might have AB blood, and that AB blood is not compatible with that baby's O positive or O negative blood, but the daddy is. But you done sat here and pimped the baby on Pook and Tyreek and Tyrone and them. And you can't even get the fucking right blood that you need for your kid to fucking live. Now you got to sit here boohoo crying. And the dude that you got thinking is the fucking baby daddy, he boohoo crying thinking, I lost my kid. And it wasn't even his fucking kid. Like, it's a lot of stuff that just throws my mind off. But then it's just like, I understand like why I don't get down with societal norms of all the stuff that goes down. That's why it's like I tell people, choose a side. If you fucking with me, you got to be on some G shit. Like, Don't feel like you fit to chin check me or fight me or do whatever, and I'm not gonna fight back. Nah, I probably won't say nothing back because I done had people talk so much shit so bad. It's like I disregard it. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Approach me. Approach me. I know the rules of engagement. You probably don't, but I know the rules of engagement. And these bitches don't. And some of y'all men out here, y'all getting played. Y'all sitting here thinking, oh, I'm getting laid up. I'm getting to live my wild, kinkiest, freakiest dream. And da da da. And now you sitting here stuck with the bitch because she made you sign the fucking birth certificate just to control you. Probably done sent you to one of her homegirls. Like, you probably thinking she don't know these people. Half the people you talking to, she already know. If not, you probably thinking you fucking on some girl on the low. It's her homegirl. The homegirl already knew what to wear, what you like. Probably got a fat ass, probably fake, some fake titties, you name it. And you sitting there thinking, oh, I'm winning. And my bitch at home, she sitting there, she made me mad. The dude would get so bad. Like, it used to get so tedious to a point where I used to think it was funny. Like, dude would literally try to start an argument with me. I knew what the argument was for, and I used to just laugh. What, you think it's funny? So he'll feel like he had to stonewall. Well, I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm like, oh, so you still not talking? He'll do it for like, James would do it for like 3-4 days. So I knew for like 3-4 days he fit to be cheating for about 3-4-5 days. Come back burning, itching, scratching, and everything. That's why when it comes to me, I won't ever trust no motherfucking man. That nigga was itching and burning and scratching and every fucking thing. Imagine going to the hospital. I gave birth. As soon as I was giving birth, my doctor ran the labs, but he didn't get the results fast enough because my last one, she came out so fast. He just looked at me. He was like, hey, we got to go get the baby some medical treatment. Da, da, da. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said these bitches do the same thing too. Because with my ex-husband, he knew I was going to leave, but it was like I had grounds to leave. So at that point, he didn't understand that he didn't cross the line from now it's no longer assault and abuse. You now entering into sexual abuse because now this is free choice and I don't want to be with you. Like he wasn't getting the concept. I didn't want to be with you. Like you over here trying to control me, and his only control was to get me pregnant every fucking time because he knew I wasn't going to be able to leave while I was pregnant. And I didn't have the support. So I was like kind of like far off from being connected to family. But then the biggest thing of it is my family wasn't really my fucking family. They were part of the setup because they was the ones trying to kill me. So like I said, these women running these scams, they will do the same thing. You're not safe. Y'all thinking y'all safe and thinking these chicks going, oh, they got everything and all I want and all this other. No, baby. Just as quick as you go ahead and piss her off. Yeah, she already got a lineup and she got a roster, and half of the roster, yeah, she probably got 10 dudes that she gonna use for every 2 to 3 months. She gonna go fuck on them. She gonna tell them she pregnant. Most likely she's able to prove that she pregnant because 10 times out of 10, the government got a system that if you on low income, you only need about $50 to $100 to go pay for it. There is government system in Florida. I most definitely I know it's in Florida. If it's in Florida, it's in fucking Texas. So it's just like you can call the resource hotline and be like, hey, I want to get rid of my baby. Da, da, da. I just ain't got the money. And they'll ask you about your income, where you come from, whatever case may be. And they'll be like, well, they'll pay for the majority of the procedure, and you just got to come up between like I think they'll tell you between $50 to $200 to get rid of it. And these chicks will come up to the $50 to $200, but mind you, she just bust your ass for about $1,500, telling you, yeah, I got rid of it, and she didn't. She probably got rid of it, but some get cold and be like, they ain't gonna get rid of it. And because she know that you're going to keep coming back, and her knowing that you're going to keep coming back, she'll be like, well, shit, I might as well keep this one. And with her keeping that one, she'll feel like she got complete control over your motherfucking ass. And she's sitting there getting all your cash, all your uncle cash, your brothers, your homies. She collected money from all y'all asses. And lo and behold, y'all thinking she attracted to y'all. She probably sleeping with your mama or your sister. And y'all be like, what the fuck? Ain't no way. Yes way, bro. Like we saying, orderly way. Mexican bitches they notorious for that shit. I know that for a fact. Mexicans, Dominicans, They Dominican and Mexican women, they are very notorious for that shit. Like I used to see that some hood, the real hood. I'm from the hood though. Black bitches, they notorious for it. Haitian chicks, they'll do it every now and again, but they'll mix it with a little bit of hoodoo, voodoo, mix it with a little blood. So if you like to run red lights, they'll go ahead and summons you in. Some of y'all be thinking y'all cool and stuff like that. And these, like, the people that be claiming that they Christian and shit, they be like, yeah, you make sure you don't eat no spaghetti. Did they put sugar in it or did they do this? Yeah, honey, that's called hoodoo. That's called voodoo. People be doing voodoo on motherfuckers don't even know and be like, oh, I'm fit to go over here because Shorty said I'm fit to smash over here. You sitting there thinking you done open up a store-bought candy. Some of these bitches are more cold. They know how to do it. And you thinking like, oh, it's nothing. But oh, you forgot she ran like a balloon business or some kind of craft business. So especially those that be doing arts and crafts and shit like that, they be knowing how to open up the candies and sealing up real good. And they got a box for the kids, and they'll probably done told their kids before you even came over, and while you laying up over there on the couch. Or you know what I'm saying, she probably let you come get some of the nookie and make your ass sleep on the couch because she don't want her other kids to think anything different. So she done smashed on your ass. You laying on the couch. You done got some of the snacks in the pantry. Little do you not know, she done told the kids all the real snacks that she ain't put nothing in it is in her room. So you wonder why all the kids keep coming in there, mama, mama, and you wonder like why the kids keep doing that. And it's because of that. I'm just putting you on game because that's just how the game is ran. And it's just like, um, I've even seen as cold as they'll make cakes and stuff like that. Some of y'all gotta be careful with the cakes. So like the lemon cakes, pound cakes, and stuff like that. And the white cream, or sometimes it look little glaze and stuff like that. They be putting their coochie juice up in on the glaze and stuff like that. Like it ain't no missing none of that. They can even go get the store bought stuff. They'll warm it up, take some of they little juices from the stuff, mix it up in the cake, and then oh look, I put a new design on it. Yeah, did put a new design on it. Or shit, you done left the crib, or you done forgot you done left your drawers or left a head or something like that. She done got a piece of your hair, or you done left the condom over there at her house, or whatever it is. She done got some of your DNA somewhere, and you over there like, damn, why is it nothing over here working? Or why is it that every time I go talk to such and such and this always happen? Because the same person that you was over there doing shit with the setup queen now setting your ass up. It was even as cold as the last dude I was talking to. He was thinking that these people in the community that he was kicking it with had a back. One of them was so cold they set him up. I don't know if it happened or went down yet, but it's about to go down. But he feel like it's one of his best relationships. So I was like, baby, go ahead and live your life. I'm happy for you. I wish you the best. But shit, he know he won't ever fucking hear from me again. Like, we won't ever be cool. Don't speak to me. I don't want to speak to none of your family, your friends, anybody connected to your ass. But it's just like, it's the true story of the matter of it is. And plus, he was just too much in his fucking ego. He act like a little bitty ass kid. Like, you about 31, 30, you in your fucking 30s and you still acting like you 15, 16. And then like he always messing with little bitty ass girls. But then I discovered it's like you can't fix nobody. You can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. But I just felt like I had to tell some people like how some of these women will run game. Y'all need to be careful of them too, because some of them be like, baby, please, I didn't mean to do that. And some of y'all be like, I'm gonna take her back because shorty, she look cute. Some of them be fucking strippers, and strippers be the worst ones. They be the worst ones. Y'all be like, oh, she just know how to get money with me. Well, shit, now you sitting there looking like fucking Jada and Blueface and Krishan. Now you in a triangle like this shit. It's just the only difference between y'all situation about Blueface is shit. Yours is not televised. That's the only difference. People be quick to talk about what's going on in the shade room, and little bit do you not know you about this close to be on fucking World Star or the shade room. Make that bitch mad enough. Make her mad enough. Oh, baby, I got you a gift for this. Shit, y'all probably got mad. She probably got mad at your ass. And you used to getting her getting her on a trip or getting her favorite dinner and shit like that. And little do you not know shit. She got Chris, Rock, Tyrone, and Keisha over there in the corner and like, Keisha, I want to give my nigga a threesome tonight. Can you pop over? Tell John and them. He told me he's fit to go meet such and such at the drop or whatever it is that you got going on with your job or whatever. Shorty will set you up so fucking cold. You wouldn't even know that she fucking set your ass up. Cause she gonna probably be sitting at home. Cause you so used to her being on that phone doing certain shit or running other scams and shit. Little do you not know she fit to run scams on your ass. But I'm just trying to teach some of y'all men some of these games. Cause these bitches, they ain't all the same and they ain't built from the same fucking place. But shit, at least for me, I already know I speak the truth. I ain't got shit to hide from no man at all. I ain't scared of one. I ain't scared of hide shit. If I did it, I did it. If I said it, I said it. And so fucking what? How we gonna handle it? These bitches will be like, no. It'll be anything just to keep you up under their thumb or up under or whatever it is illusion that they need you to do, especially if they know, like, if you're a man that they done seen, oh, he ain't had no kid or whatever the case may be. It'll be a bitch that literally would go get pregnant from another nigga. You be thinking it's your kid. Little do you not know it's your homie's kid. Or, you know, you and your homie both smashing her and ran the train on her. And you thinking it's your baby because you was the one always up in it. But little do you not know, hey, that little bit of that pre-cum, it hits a little bit fucking different, don't it? And now you got to sit there and look at your chick having a kid by your homeboy because you just thought, hey, we gonna high five this, or you know, I get to get some and he get to get some, and y'all all on drugs and drunk and shit, and now you sitting here like, oh man, but you forgot you signed the birth certificate. So now who looking like the fool? Not me. Most likely you, and she probably sitting there probably gonna throw it in your face or something like that, have you stressed out on everything. So y'all just be careful. I'm just putting some of y'all on game if you didn't even know. To the next episode. I hope that was enough since y'all didn't, ask no questions. But I'll just tell anybody else, if you're dealing with that shit, it is what it is. You is who you is. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody judge you for what it is that you do. And if that's just what it is that you do and how you move, that's just how the fuck you move. All right. Over and out.